His name was Lucky. Not because he was lucky, because he was not. And someone thought the name might help. He was a stray dog who showed up at a small train station in a small town on a cold Tuesday morning. No collar, no tag, no family looking for him. Just a dog. Thin, dirty, scared. The station master tried to shoo him away. Lucky ran, then came back. The station master shooed him again. Lucky ran, then came back again. This happened 7 times on the first day. By the end of the week, the station master gave up. Lucky was not leaving, but no one knew why. He did not beg for food, did not chase passengers, did not sleep in the warm waiting room. He just sat on the same bench every morning, watching the trains arrive, watching the people get off, watching, waiting, day after day, week after week. The passengers noticed him. Some patted his head. Some gave him biscuits. Some asked the station master, "Whose dog is that?" The station master always said the same thing. No one's. He just showed up one day and never left. Months passed. Lucky became part of the station. Like the clock tower. Like the rusty sign. Like the old bench that creaked when you sat on it. He was always there. Rain or shine. Summer or winter. Morning to evening. Sitting. Watching. Waiting. The vendors started saving bones for him. The ticket collector saved a corner of his lunch. The children who took the train to school would wave at him every morning. Lucky never waved back. He just watched the trains. And waited. For what? No one knew. No one asked. They assumed he was just a stray who found a warm spot. But strays do not wait like that. Strays do not watch every single train with eyes that look like they are searching for someone. Lucky was not waiting for food. He was waiting for someone. Someone who never came. 2 years passed. Lucky was still there. Same bench. Same spot. Same eyes watching the trains. His fur had grown thicker. His body had filled out. The vendors made sure he ate. The station master let him sleep in the waiting room on cold nights. But Lucky never became a pet. He never followed anyone home. Never wagged his tail at the passengers. He was friendly but distant. Present but not present. Like his heart was somewhere else. Like his heart was on one of those trains. The station master started asking questions. He talked to the police. Checked missing dog posters. Posted on social media. Nothing. No one was looking for a dog like Lucky. The town grew used to him. He became a symbol. A story parents told their children. That dog has been waiting for 7 years, they would say. No one knows why. 7 years. That is a long time for a dog. Most dogs live 12 to 15 years. Lucky had spent almost half his life on that bench. The vendors changed. New vendors came. They learned about Lucky from the old vendors. The ticket collector retired. The new ticket collector learned about Lucky from the old one. But Lucky remained. Same bench. Same spot. Same waiting. One day, an old woman got off the train. She was visiting her granddaughter. She saw Lucky sitting on the bench. She stopped, stared, walked closer. Lucky looked at her, then looked away. Not interested. The woman sat down on the bench next to him. Not too close. Just close enough. She did not pet him, did not talk to him. Just sat. For 10 minutes. 20 minutes. Then she stood up, walked to the ticket collector, asked, "How long has that dog been here?" The ticket collector said, 7 years. No one knows why. He just waits. The woman started crying. Not loud crying. Soft crying. The kind of crying that happens when you realize something you should have realized years ago. The woman's name was Mrs. Devi. She was 68 years old. 7 years ago, her husband had died. They had a dog. A small mixed breed dog named Lucky. Same name. Same dog. She had forgotten. Not forgotten the dog. Forgotten that she left him. When her husband died, she could not take care of herself, let alone a dog. Her daughter took her to the city. She left the dog with a neighbor. The neighbor promised to keep him, but the neighbor moved away. And Lucky ended up on the street. And Lucky found the train station. And Lucky sat on the bench. And Lucky waited. For 7 years. He was waiting for her. Not for food. Not for warmth. Not for a home. For her. Mrs. Devi sat on the bench for a long time. Lucky did not move. Did not look at her. She said his name. Lucky. His ears moved. A small movement. But she saw it. She said it again. Lucky. He turned his head. Looked at her. And for the first time in 7 years, he wagged his tail. Not a big wag. A small one. Just once. But he wagged. Mrs. Devi started crying again. She reached out her hand. Lucky sniffed it. Then he did something that made everyone at the station stop. He put his head in her lap. And he did not move. The vendors watched. The ticket collector watched. The passengers watched. A dog who had not let anyone touch him for 7 years was now resting his head on this woman's lap. The station master came out. He saw what was happening. He did not say anything. He just watched and cried because he had waited 7 years to understand why Lucky never left. Now he knew. Lucky was not a stray. Lucky was not lost. Lucky was waiting. And his person finally came. Mrs. Devi did not take Lucky home that day. She could not. Her daughter's apartment did not allow dogs. But she could not leave him again. She had left him once. 7 years ago. She did not know. Did not understand. Did not think. But now she knew. And knowing meant she could not walk away again. She sat on the bench with Lucky for 3 hours. Just sitting. Just being. Lucky did not leave her side. Every time she moved, he moved. Every time she stopped, he stopped. He was not going to lose her again. Mrs. Devi called her daughter. Told her everything. The daughter cried. The daughter did not know about the dog. Did not know her mother left him. Did not know he had been waiting for 7 years. The daughter said, "Bring him home. We will figure it out." Mrs. Devi looked at Lucky. "We are going home," she said. Lucky stood up, wagged his tail, followed her to the train. The station master watched them go. He did not wave, did not say goodbye, just watched, because he knew he would never see Lucky again. And that was okay, because Lucky was not supposed to stay at the station. He was supposed to go home. The train left. Lucky sat by the window, watching the station disappear. He did not look sad. He looked peaceful, like he had finally finished something he started 7 years ago. Mrs. Devi held him. She had not held a dog in 7 years. She had not held Lucky since he was a puppy. He was old now, gray around the muzzle, slow in his steps, but his eyes were the same eyes that watched her every morning when she left for work, the same eyes that greeted her every evening when she came home, the same eyes that never stopped loving her, even when she left, even when she forgot, even when 7 years passed. The story of Lucky spread. The local news picked it up, then national news, then international. People could not believe it. A dog who waited at a train station for 7 years. For his owner, who had forgotten him, who had left him, who did not even know he was waiting. Commenters cried. Commenters shared. Commenters said things like, "Dogs are better than humans. And we do not deserve dogs. And this is the most beautiful thing I have ever read." But Mrs. Devi did not read the comments. She did not need to. She had Lucky. And Lucky had her. That was enough. Lucky adjusted quickly to his new home. He slept on a soft bed, ate good food, got treats, got walks, got love, but he still watched the door. Every time Mrs. Devi left, he watched. Every time she came back, he wagged. Not because he was waiting anymore, because he was making sure she did not leave again. Some wounds heal slowly. Some wounds never heal. Lucky's wound was 7 years old. It would take time, but he had time. And he had Mrs. Devi. Mrs. Devi took him to the vet. The vet said Lucky was healthy. Old, but healthy. His heart was strong. His lungs were clear. His eyes were failing a little, but that was normal for his age. The vet asked, "How old is he?" Mrs. Devi said, 10, maybe 11. The vet said, "He has a few good years left." Mrs. Devi nodded. A few good years. That was all she needed. That was all Lucky needed. She had wasted 7 years. She was not going to waste another day. She took Lucky everywhere. To the market. To the park. To her daughter's house. To her friend's house. Lucky went with her. He did not complain. Did not pull on the leash. Did not bark. He just walked beside her. Like he had always been there. Like the last 7 years never happened. But they did happen. And Lucky remembered. Not with anger. With relief. Because waiting was over. Today, Lucky is still alive. Still healthy. Still following Mrs. Devi everywhere. He does not go to the train station anymore. He does not need to. The person he was waiting for is right next to him. The station master still works at the station. Sometimes he looks at the empty bench. Remembers the dog who sat there for 7 years. Remembers the day Mrs. Devi came. Remembers the way Lucky put his head in her lap. He tells the story to new passengers. To children. To anyone who asks about the empty bench. A dog waited here for 7 years, he says. For his owner. And one day, she came. Some people cry. Some people smile. Some people do not believe him. But the station master does not care. He knows the truth. He saw it. Lucky's story is not just about a dog. It is about loyalty. About love. About the kind of devotion that most humans will never understand. A dog does not care if you forget them. A dog does not care if you leave them. A dog does not care if 7 years pass. They will still wait. They will still love. They will still be there when you come back. Lucky waited 2,555 days. 2,555 days of watching trains. 2,555 days of hoping. 2,555 days of not giving up. And on day 2,556, Mrs. Devi stepped off the train. Lucky did not bark, did not jump, did not cry. He just wagged his tail. Once. Because he knew. He always knew she would come back. He just did not know it would take 7 years. If you have a dog, hold them a little closer tonight. Do not wait 7 years. Do not wait 7 days. Love them now, while you can, because they are waiting for you. Every single day, just like Lucky waited. And they will never stop. Share this story, because somewhere, another Lucky is sitting on a bench, waiting for someone who forgot. Do not let them wait 7 years.